Hey, so do you want to know how to draw this? By the way, I'm using Ives Paint. I do not have the pro version. That's all I have to say. So let's hop into it. One, we have the character on a transparent background. You create a new layer, you put it on multiply, then you go over the entire character with a darker blue at the bottom and a lighter blue at the top, and then you kind of get like a pinkish color that you put at the top side of the character. And then you erase the eyes so they can be nice and glowy. Then you smudge it so it's just soft. Then I select the opacity of the character so that I can erase all the excess stuff. By the way, making a new layer, setting it to add, and boom. By the way, it's clipped to the multiply layer. Then I'm just going where I believe light should be, on his little nose, a shine in his eyes, on his scarf, banana thing. I don't know what that is. Bandana, the thing that gangsters wear. Anyway, so you can just reference off of this. And by the way, this is tutorial for people that know how to use Ives Paint. So when I say clip, when I say alpha lock, when I say add, you're supposed to know what that is. If you do not, then let me know if you want a tutorial about that. Because if you do, then I'll do that. If you don't, I might still do that. So yeah, now I'm just smudging it to soften the shadows. Softening the shadows helps give things more soft look. Wow, who knew? Soft shadows give a soft look? Okay, anyway, make a new layer. No. Select the opacity, make a new layer, set it to add. And now we're just using an airbrush, brushing it onto the top of the character, and wherever the light is, you know, which is by his eyes, his sleeves. Ugh, I'm yawning. A little more shinies in his eyes so he doesn't look crazy. Then making a new layer. Getting a dark blue. The new layer, by the way, is an overlay layer. Okay? So now I'm just brushing it in the areas that I think should be darker, because I want to create a wider range of values. And I want to have hard shadows, soft shadows, sort of-ish, softish shadows. So yeah, just going over everything. Then I'm selecting the oh shoot. Okay, I'm merging everything down into the character. Beautiful. Then I just made the entire background white just so that I can try to like figure out what kind of color did I want. So I landed on a dark red. And then I got a dark blue, brushed it at the bottom. I settled in for a purple ultimately at the top. It's okay, you can experiment with your backgrounds, and then I used an orange. You don't need to do all this layering. I'm just letting you know that my thought process was rather chaotic and I didn't have a plan or an idea. So now I'm just creating little smudgies with a airbrush in the back. It kind of creates like this bokeh-ish effect, which I think looks very pretty. Please agree with me. Making a new layer, keeping it on normal, and then I'm just getting a darker version of the background and creating like this railing. It's meant to be blurry because that's the background. That's the thing that I like about doing backgrounds, is that it can be blurry and it's okay. So now I'm just going over again with the airbrush, just creating little lights, little shinies. Where is he? I don't know. So I put the background color onto the character, put it on multiply, and then lowered the opacity, just so that the character can look like it blends a little bit better with the background, okay? This is more of a process video rather than a complete in-depth video, blurring the eyes, the irises a little bit because I think that looks good. Making a new layer, setting it to add, getting an airbrush. I want to take a nap. And then just tapping on where I think there should be extra shiny places, like in the background, more bokeh. and then a little bit onto him. Look at our little goth boy. No. I made this video quite a long time ago. This was meant to be a boy, right? You know what? It doesn't matter. It's literally just a character. So yeah, just creating little shinies in the eyes to make them cute. Then selecting the background color on the airbrush again. And now I am making these little kind of leaves was my idea. But I don't know how to draw leaves. So I just created these weird smudge thingies. Which the reason for this is because I wanted a foreground to create more depth. So now I'm switching between a darker color, just going over it. Then I am just blurring it. Just to see. I decided not to blur it. You can if you want. So, I made a new layer, put it over it. It's on multiply. And I just made it darker. Then I made the tips lighter so that it can kind of pop out from the background a little more. And it's done. Look at that. That was wonderful. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I want to sleep, but I know I won't. Anyways, see ya.